Good morning, boys and girls. It's Miss Vanetta, and I am here to do your math lesson for the day. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to count how many days we've been in school. Can everybody see that right there? I'll hold it up real close. How many buses do you see? That's how many days we've been in school. All right, we've been in school 1, 2, 3 days. We've been in school for 3 days so far. That's so exciting. All right, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do our 1 to 100 song. We do this every single day, so you'll know it. All right, here we go. All right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39 and 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49 and 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59 and 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, and 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, and 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, and 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100.
Ooh, good job. All right. Next thing I want to practice is counting backwards from 20. All right, here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. That's how we count backwards from 20. Okay. Next thing I'm going to show you is I'm going to show you this right here. Anybody know what this is called? We talked about it yesterday. Okay, it's called a number line. Okay, we can hop all over the place. Our little frog right here, he just hops everywhere. We always start on 0. And then we're going to hop to 1 and 2 because we're learning about numbers 1 and 2. Okay, and then he's going to hop back to 0. 2, 1, 0. All right, this is called a number line. All right, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do a video. And it's going to be talking about how you write numbers 1 and 2. Okay, here we go.
Hey, Jeannie, what are you doing?
Oh, hi, Professor Berger. I just drew this picture of you.
Oh, can I see it?
Yes.
Oh, let me take a look. Wow, that's wonderful. Wonderful. It seems like I have a blank stare on my face. I mean, I'm missing my eyes and my nose and my mouth and my ears and my eyebrows.
Well, Professor Berger, could you help me with that?
Sure.
You see, I didn't know how many of those things to draw on your face.
What a great question, and what a great reason to talk and write the number of things that we have on our face.
Oh, show me.
Okay, so let's take a look. So why don't we start? Now here is a 5 frame, and so that's going to help us count, and we can actually use counters to help us count. So let's start with this.
The nose.
Exactly. So if I now bring in a nose, there's the nose, and now we can actually use a counter to count. And so how many?
What?
Exactly. And now let me show you how to actually write the number 1. It's fun actually thinking about writing numbers. So let's now write the number 1. And the real issue here, and this is what's really important, is where you place the pencil to start writing. And with the number 1, there's a little blue dot and the up on top there, and that's where you start. So you start on top and you just go straight down, just like that. Once down. Here, let me show you that again. Start on top, once down. Here, you try it. Start on top, once down.
Once down.
Again.
Once down.
There you go. That's the number 1. Isn't that
Cool.
great? Okay, let's try the other things that we see around us. Okay, and in fact, speaking of seeing, how about this? What's that?
That is an eye.
Exactly. So there are our eyes. And now let's use the counters to see how many eyes we have. So there's one counter for one eye. There's another counter for another eye. And so therefore, how many eyes?
2.
Exactly, 2 eyes. Now, how do you write the number 2? Well, this is really neat. I like this one. This is kind of... Now, of course, always is important to know where to start. So we're going to start at the little blue dot. And now the motion is whoosh and over. Let me show you that again. You ready? Whoosh and over. You say it.
Okay. Whoosh and over.
And that's the number 2.
Oh, neat.
Isn't that neat?
Yeah.
Let's try one more together just for fun.
Okay.
What do you say?
Yes.
All right. So let me now. The eyes already had it. So we're going to take the eyes away. And now let's listen to this question. How about ears? Ears. Now, how many are there? Well, in fact, this is a great riddle for all of us to think about. So I'll give you a chance to actually think about and see if you can figure out how many ears there are. What number of ears do we have? All right, well, let's see how we did. So we put one counter for the first ear and another counter for the other ear. And so all together, what number of ears do we have?
2.
Exactly. And there's the number 2. And that's the answer.
Yes. And look, while you were counting ears, I finished my drawing.
Oh, can I see?
Yes.
Oh, let's take a look. Oh, I love it. It looks just like me. It's fantastic. Thank you so much, Jeannie. But I have one question.
What's that?
Why are there 2 mouths?
That is because you are not supposed to talk with your mouth full.
That's right.
Yes, so I gave you 2 mouths. One to eat with and one to talk with.
That is brilliant, Jeannie. But if you're going to give me 2 mouths, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to eat with both of them. Have lots of fun thinking about math. We'll see you soon.
Bye. You're so silly.
So you're silly.
So you.
All right. Did everybody see that cool video talking about one nose and 2 eyes and then 2 ears and 1 mouth? Okay, it's all practicing writing the numbers 1 and 2. And we're going to practice that today. We're going to practice writing them this time. I know we've been talking about them, but we're actually going to write them today. All right, I'm going to show you one more video, and then we'll get started.
We're going to practice counting 1 and 2. You can use the 5 frame to help you count. First, click the counter to count 1. 1. There is 1 counter in the 5 frame. How can you show 1? 1. Since the last counting word is the number of objects in the set, this set has 1 counter. This is the number 1. Now, let's write the word 1. Click the number 1. O N E. 1. Now let's count to 2. Click the counter to start. 1, 2. There are 2 counters in the 5 frame. How do you show the number 2? 1, 2. Since the last counting word is the number of objects in the set, this set has 2 counters. This is the number 2. Let's write the word 2. Click the number 2. T W O 2. Let's practice counting objects and showing numbers some more. How many notebooks are there? 1. Here is 1 notebook. How many rolls of tape are there? 1, 2. There are 2 rolls of tape. Drag the number 1 and the number 2 next to the picture with the same number of objects. There is 1 notebook and 2 rolls of tape. Great job! The number 1 should be next to the 1 notebook, and the number 2 should be next to the 2 rolls of tape. Now let's practice with the personal math trainer.
All right, guys. All right, now it's time to get out your pages and your math book. You're going to need pages. Let me go look what page you need. All right, you're going to need pages 19 through 22. So 19, 20, 21, and 22. Okay? Get those pages out and we're going to work on it. All right, here we go. The projector's coming up. I'm going to move our 100 chart out of the way. And it's coming up. It's loading. Make sure you got a crayon or a pencil to use. And we're almost ready. Oh, I see it coming up. There it comes. right. Can everybody see that? Okay, so look at this one right here. What is this number right here that I'm pointing to? All right, it is number 1. So you start on the blue dot and then go straight down, just like that. Okay, let's do another one. Start on the blue dot and straight down. Now you get to practice on your own. Blue dot, straight down. Straight line down. Blue dot, straight line down. Blue dot, straight line down. Blue dot, straight line down. We traced and wrote the number 1. Yay! Now we're going to write the word 1. So we go O-N-E. That spells 1. All right, let's go to our next one. How many counters do we have here? Well, let's count. 1, 2. 2 counters. So let's trace our 2. Around and around and around and back. Around and around and around and around and back. Okay, remember you start on the blue dot. Start right here. Around and around and around and back. Around and around and around and back. Around and around and around and back. Last one. Around and around and around and back. You traced the number 2. You traced and wrote the number 2. All right, this word right here. What do y'all think that word is? Well, if this is number 2 and there are 2 counters, that means this is the word 2. So let's go trace it. Here we go. T, W, and O. T-W-O spells 2. All right. I'm going to go flip the page and we'll go on to the next one. Okay, let's erase what we wrote. See all our 1s and 2s? Okay, so what is this number right here? How many counters do we see? Okay, we see 1 counter, so that means it's the number 1. Okay, so let's practice. Remember, you start on the blue dot, straight line down. 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 Last one. Blue dot, straight line down. Good job, guys. That's the number 1. How many counters are right here? They're red. Let's count. 1, 2. That means that we need to trace what number? 2. So let's trace. Around and around and around and back. There's number 2. Don't forget to start on the blue dot. Around and around and around and back. On the blue dot, around and around and around and back. Blue dot, round and around and around and back. Around and around and around and back. Last one, around and around and around and back. Good job, guys. We've got number 2 right there. Okay, let's look at the last one, numbers 3 and 4. Number 3 right here. How many cans of paint do you see there? Bottles of paint do you see there? Okay, it is 1. We see 1 bottle of paint right there. All right. How many paintbrushes do you see right here? You see 2. 1, 2. Write the number 2. There we go. All right, that's our first page. Now get the other page out and we'll go on to that one. All right, here we go. Let's erase what we wrote up here. Let Miss Annetta erase what she wrote. And we're going to count these up here. All right. So let's look right here. How many crayon boxes do we see right here? All right, we see 1 crayon box. All right. How many glues do we see? Well, let's count them. 1, 2. 2 glue sticks. Around and around and around and back. There's your 2. Oh, how many markers do we see? Let's count. 1, 2. Around and around and around and back. All right, you got a pair of blue scissors right here. How many? Hey, that's right. There are 1 pair of blue scissors. How many bottles of paint do we see? 1. And how many glue bottles are there? Let's count. 1, 2. 2 bottles of glue. Around and around and around and back. There we go. All right. Flip over to the next page. Okay, last page. Okay. This one right here, we're on this one with the turtle. Number 11. All right, let's see what it wants you to do. So I want you to pick a number. Do you want to draw 1 or do you want to draw 2? I'm going to do the number 2. So I'm going to draw 2 circles, 1, 2, and write it in the blank right here. How many circles are there? 1, 2. Around and around and around and back. All right, on the last one. How many rockets do we see right there? Let's count. 1, 2. Which one is 2? This one. So color in the circle or you can circle the whole thing. All right. Okay, guys, that is it for our math lesson today. Y'all did an excellent job. Y'all are doing so good in school. I'm so proud of you. I'm going to have to give treats when y'all come back. All right, guys, I will see y'all tomorrow. Y'all have a good day. Bye.